I was pretty much, I guess, what you could call like the checklist Christian, like I put everything just like in a checklist. Like I would go to Bible study, and then I would go to Cru on Thursdays, and then every now and then I would go to church on Sundays. But when it came to my life outside of anything that was like involved in like Cru or church, like it literally was just a world of different like sin and things.
I went through a really bad depression, and I struggled with broken friendships, and I was just really just a really broken person. And basically I considered myself an atheist at one point for probably 3 years, because there's no way, I just didn't believe that the God that I was learning about in my religion classes would put me through what I was going through.
I actually play football here, so I got a full ride. I had this mindset that I was gonna get all the girls and be the typical jock who has all the girls and parties and stuff like that. And they wanted me to play pretty early because I had a full ride, so I was gonna be that freshman that did everything, did what he wanted to do, and it just, for whatever reason, I didn't do good in football. Grades started slipping. I was a 3.8 student in high school. Grades started slipping. Relationship with my girl back home wasn't working because I cheated on her when I was down here. It was just all bad.
I just wanted people to like me, and I just wanted to feel loved by other people, and I just never really felt like I was getting that from God.
Probably August and September, I really got caught up in the partying scene, and I was out Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights. But, and I just drank a lot, and I just was feeling broken again and sinking back into that depression. And I just felt God calling me, just saying, Elizabeth, you choose between the alcohol and me, you choose.
And I felt like at that point, everything was against me, like the whole world was just crashing down on top of me. And I went to my car, it was raining, and I just cried and screamed, like, I can't do this anymore. I need you to take this off me, like I'm losing my mind. Like, it gives me, it's hard to talk about to this day, but like.
Last semester was honestly when I think like the most heart change had happened. I think last semester is when I really started to like feel like heavy conviction from the Lord that like, I wasn't doing things the way that He wanted. Like He had way bigger plans for me, but I would just not, invest in His plans or anything. Like I just didn't want to listen to what He had for me.
Justin, he texted me. I was like, that dude's cool. I seen him preach. Like, I want to meet this guy. I got to meet this guy. And I know where he texted me, hey, Justin Stringer. Hey, Trey Betts, it's Justin Stringer. I'm like, whoa, Cru? Yeah. He's like, yeah. And he's like, I want you to, can we sit down for a little bit? I said, yeah, sure. So I'm nervous, of course. We meet in the PSU, and he tells me he wants me to lead this small group to the football team. I'm like, wow.
I started finding community within Cru, and I started making relationships, outside of just Thursday nights. And honestly, like from there, like my life just really started changing, and it came to the point where I was like, I think I really want someone to disciple me.
Telling Coach Steck about it, and the football team are actually involved with it, and it's just slowly growing throughout the church. And it's amazing what God can do, like how my life just flipped around.
A boy in one of my sociology classes invited me to Freddie Bible study one Tuesday afternoon, and I was like, okay, why not? Like, maybe this is it. So I go, and the girls and the guys there are just so nice and so welcoming and so awesome. And after that Bible study, we went to Potter's house, and it was just, I just felt like I felt at home with those people. And honestly, I went back to my room, and I was just thinking, I was like, thank you, God, because this is an answer to every prayer that I could have ever had, to find a gospel-centered Christian community.
When Renee texted me and was like, hey, like, can you lead this Bible study? Honestly, I was just like, yeah, like, if I can tell more people about what Christ has done in my life, give me that opportunity. Like, totally, I'm really on board with this. And so I started leading the Bible study in our house, and I've been able to impact girls in our house, which has been just an incredible experience to really just like see Christ like working through me, and also just like seeing Him like work through the girls in our Bible study too.
They helped me decide to go to San Diego this summer on a summer mission with Cru, and I want to lead a small group Bible study next year, and it's just really helped me with my walk with the Lord, and they've kept me on track, and they've kept me they've just brought me to where I need to be, and I don't think that I'd be where I am in my walk, in my pursuit of Christ, without them.
This is something like with God, anything is possible. And so like with God and like with Christ, like I can like give over this life of like drinking, and almost like this life, this double life I had been leading. And that it was it was so freeing. And ever since then, ever since I finally just made the decision, like, God, like, you can have my sin, like please forgive me, like, you can take this part of my life from me. Like, he's transformed my life in so many different ways that, like, I would never have imagined.